man, we should have cleared this bench off first, bro.
What's wrong with it?
It's like geese shit on here and stuff, boy.
We don't got no room or nothing.
Man,
I'm leaving this in.
I don't care. I ain't trying to sit no shit, man. I got on my new ass shorts and stuff.
We ain't know. We haven't done an update video where it's the both of us since we got arrested. We just wanted to give an update on why things have been coming out slow. It's not really us. It's a mix of things. I feel like since we've started, there's been like less and less videos. We're not like giving up or anything, but I do want to do an update, and it was Marquise's idea to just put it together into one video.
Big brain. Nah, we ain't got no more shit for the rest of this meat. Don't blame us.
All right, so channel-wise, we had big plans for this year, but things just haven't been playing out. Specifically for the channel, the car season this year is just...
It's been ass.
It's ass.
It's been ass.
And I mean, I don't want to be one of those people that are like, it's because of takeovers.
It is 100% because you take over niggas why we can't have nice car meets no more. Have you ever seen us at a takeover? No.
It's Mexican Independence Day, they doing a takeover down here.
You straight pipe 392 owners with the claw mark headlight stickers and you G35 niggas, that's on y'all. So you can't blame us. You can't rope us in with the rest of y'all.
Obviously the police would eventually come, but I mean, we've gone to a couple meets this year trying to get videos for you guys. We go to these meets, me and Marquise enjoy walking around, we talk to people, but we don't think that's the side of Pookie that you want to see. So we just wait for the end for the sins and we film that. But it's gotten to the point where me and Marquise are pulling up to these car meets early.
Police are already there.
People see the police and they don't want to do anything, and that's our key content, at least car meet wise.
Like, the chill meets are cool, but we don't want to see chill meets on our channel all the time either. I want to see a burnout. I want to see a fucking LaFerrari or LFA like that do a burnout or a launch or something like that, but we can't get that because of the police and shit.
That's part of the reason why, at least like car meet wise, things have been slow. It's just the police are everywhere, and it's just solely because of the way the car community is right now. So it's kind of just putting a damper on and slowing down the videos coming out. We get what, 5 cars like kind of leaving at like worth showing, and then it's like that's it.
And then the rest of them just do the speed limit leaving, or they take out some other way where we too far away to catch them actually doing what they should be doing.
I'd like to state one thing. If y'all got something y'all want us to do that we aren't doing or whatever while we deal with this like content deficit and all that shit, please feel free to speak up. Just let us know something, bro. Just something, because we really trying out here.
I think that's kind of enough. That's really the main issue with like why stuff has been slow. And we don't want to give you lackluster content. We want to give you what we've been doing. And I mean, honestly, sometimes we get tired. Realistically, we need another editor.
If you want to be charitable, by all means, please speak up. Hey,
we probably film more content if somebody else was
I'm about to say, as long as we ain't gotta do that shit, hey.
Promise you all an update on this thing right here. So, the last update video about my car was a year ago.
Yes.
And y'all probably been looking at me like I'm fucking crazy.
That's
like,
true.
because I've said it in videos before, but I don't know if anybody paid attention. I lost my job back in like October. So from October to January of this year, I was out of a job. So all of my finances had to go towards eating and paying rent and all that shit. I couldn't spend it on my car.
Crazy.
I ended up selling all of my car parts. Remember, I had the cam. I even bought a 309 diff. I sold that. I had a 6.4 intake manifold. I sold that. I had HP tuners. I sold that. I'm talking about I did a complete clear out just to make sure I had money to make sure I can eat. Because at that point, survival was more important than having a nice, fast car. Blah, blah, blah. So, fast forward to January, I have a better job. I make more money now. I have a career now. You know, I can do a little something. But with that being said, since I was out of work from October to January, now I gotta play catch up with my finances and all that shit, and yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. But as of June 20th, because it's July 7th right now, the RT is in the shop. Like, officially in the shop to get tuned.
For its first time ever.
For its first time ever, it's in the shop right now. It's at Next Gen Performance. The same people that did his engine
Y'all haven't heard it yet. He's been wanting me to put like a teaser out for it, but it's not tuned yet.
Like I said, the RT is in the shop now. I managed to buy another 309 diff to swap into it, but the new issue with the car is my car has a misfire on the third cylinder, and NextGen's trying to figure out why that is. Rich from NextGen called me. He was like, yeah, like it's a misfire on the third cylinder, and we don't know like what's going on with it. So he told me they don't want to install that diff or tune it or anything like that until they know what's going on with that misfire. Which I appreciate, because they could have just threw the diff in. It's like, here you go. You figure it out once it blow up or some shit like that. And the last thing I heard from them was they were trying to figure it out. They swapped injectors on both sides, and they said once they swapped it, the other side ran just fine, but the other side didn't. But once that's settled, I mean, they'll swap the diff in, and they'll tune the car, and I can get it back. Now, of course, since I had to sell my cam, now I gotta play start over. People always say go with your tuner or whatever, so I'm gonna ask Bob and NextGen to spec out me a boost cam, and we're gonna go from there. So, yeah. If you're fast forwarding around, the car's in the shop, I needed money, blah, 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 there it is.
That motherfucker hard. It's my turn now. As you guys know, I have 2 builds going on this channel.
I'm broke, I only got 1 so far.
So I'll start on the one that's most active right now. Got my 2001 Lexus GS 300. If you watched the last video, you know that I bought a parts car. I mean, that build's going pretty smooth-ish. I'm encountering my own little flaws with it. That just comes with an older car that just needs work. At the end of the video, it looks all nice. The spoiler's on there. The new hood and grill is on there. Aesthetically, at the end of the video, it looks great. The only thing the Lexus really needs is body work. And I mean, if you're in the Chicagoland area, and you know a body shop that can get it paint/wrap ready,
Quality, but
cheap. Feel free to let us know in the comments. I would love to. My goal really is to get the Lexus pretty solid and ready for us to focus on the engine build going into next season. So
ain't nothing happened to that, by the way. We still got it.
It's still in the basement.
It ain't been touched.
Ain't been touched.
We ain't scrapping it, nothing like that. It's still sitting there on the stand,
ready to go. I just wanna. It didn't make sense to me to work on the engine if the car still looked trashy.
like garbage.
I want to do that body work so I can start focusing solely on the engine. That way I can actually start working towards the 600 horsepower sleeper part of that series. But that's pretty much it for the Lexus. It needs some like suspension work, some body work, and then the engine, which is what everybody cares about, is next.
This man's car, because I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the start of that update. First of all, this nigga car sounds so fucking good. Like
I'll put a clip.
I can't stress this enough how good this nigga's car sound. And I ain't dick riding, but man, I know my car don't sound like that. Not yet, because I ain't got no cam. But his, on the other hand, here you go.
Do you think it's worth saying what's done to it now?
Yes.
Okay. So now
He'll just reiterate it once
I do the full video, yeah.
Still.
But I mean, Susan has changed truly a lot. It went from being 2 years ago stage 2 NA cam from BTR in headers to now it's E85 headers, stage 3 boost cam from BTR. So I was tough. First off, shout out to NextGen, great guys there.
They not black in there, but they some real niggas. I ain't gonna lie, bro. They real. They real.
Yeah, shout out to.
They ain't have to do that.
Yeah, shout out to everybody at NextGen. They dealt with me for a year, like I said, and I'm 100% sure they got tired of me. If for anybody that knows me, I am super impatient. I like to know what's going on. I like being in the mix, and I called them like once a week probably, or at least once a month, trying to get updates, but. While paying for the work, they wound up being like super cool. They took my stage 2 cam out because my whole engine was down to the block, and they gave me a free stage 3 boost cam from BTR, and so that's huge shout out to Bob and them there for that. But like I said, so it's a stage 3 boost cam, E85 headers, forged internals now, and
All stuff that my car does not have aside from the headers.
yeah, so Susan is truly transformed since 2021, 2022. But I think long term, you guys just kind of have to wait it out until Susan is ready,
Which shouldn't take long.
which hopefully shouldn't take long.
It's not gonna be another like year span or nothing like that.
Yeah, so for full transparency, nothing is wrong with the engine. The engine runs great. The issue now is the transmission for my car. I clutched in, and that clutch did not come back out when I tried to shift. I thought it was a clutch issue. I kind of sat on it for like maybe a month while I was waiting for my time to bring it to next gen to have them deal with it. But I was like, something just told me take it to Chevy, and Chevy told me that my transmission had catastrophic damage in it. If the transmission never went out, Susan would be tuned by now.
True.
We just wanted to put this video out to kind of like let you guys know what's going on.
We not dead. We didn't quit.
It's
We still broke.
literally just
We still trying to make these builds happen.